Should the Steelers be on upset alert versus the Bengals?
Yeah, I mean, they lost to them 3-4 weeks ago. I'm kind of shocked that this would be considered an upset the way the Steelers are playing, having lost 3 of their last 4. It's not an ideal matchup for a Bengals defense that never defends tight ends against the Steelers offense that only throws to tight ends, but the Bengals weathered it a couple of weeks ago. I think they have the ability with Joe Flacco playing the way he is and those wide receivers playing the way they are to score a lot of points against the Pittsburgh defense, just like they did in the first meeting.
I believe it. Harry, you saw that Steelers team last week. You're still believing in them?
I have a lot of question marks, especially in this matchup. I don't understand how it's leaning towards Pittsburgh when Joe Flacco threw for over 300-something yards in the last matchup and 3 touchdowns. So when I'm looking at this game for Pittsburgh, you better be able to run the football. Cincinnati, they're 32nd in stopping the run. So if you can't run the football and keep that offense of the Cincinnati Bengals and those receivers on the sidelines, it could be trouble.
Okay. I look at this. Bart, you're picking, obviously, who you're taking here. What's your thoughts on that one?
Well, I think, you look at what the Bengals did the other day. I don't think the secondary has been fixed. When you think about the Steelers, this is a very dangerous game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a must-win. You talk about what Mike Tomlin said about Aaron Rodgers. I think we give him a pass and see if he can be able to figure out this offense next week or this week. But the the Bengals are a live dog.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati defense.
It's not
Like,
good.
that's what this is going to come down to on this spread. Can you get a couple stops? Because I don't see this being a 70-point shootout like we got last time.
No, it doesn't feel pretty. Bart, let's go to a game that actually has 2 teams that I think have a lot on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steelers Nation, listen up, because this week we're not just talking about another game, we're talking about a turning point. We're talking about the moment when the Pittsburgh Steelers stand not just to win, but to reclaim their identity, to put everybody on notice, and to shift the trajectory of this season. After that final blow-to-the-gut loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 7, 33-31, a game in which veteran QB Joe Flacco outplayed our offense and our defense simply didn't show up at the level we demand. Now here's the truth. With that loss, we didn't just drop one game. We let our division rival get a leg up. And make no mistake, the broadcast crew said it plainly. This is a very dangerous game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a must-win. That line cuts like a knife because it forces us to confront the reality. We're on alert. We're not just hopeful, we're under pressure. But that pressure, it's what Steelers are made of. It's what defines our franchise. We've thrived when the stakes are high. We've risen when the odds were stacked against us. So let's dig into the story. First, what's at stake? In the AFC North, momentum is everything. Losing to the Bengals isn't just a bad look, it's a message. That message gets around. It reaches the locker room, the front office, the league. And right now, with our schedule, our matchups, our injuries, we can't afford to send the wrong message. In the preview of our Week 11 rematch against Cincinnati, analysts perfectly captured it. Pittsburgh's path to victory hinges on 3 fundamentals: defense shutting down the run to force predictable offensive sets, converting third downs and sustaining drives on offense, and treating this game as the pivotal divisional rematch it is. Let me translate. Our defense, our legendary Steel Curtain legacy, is being tested. On the offensive side, we must be more than flashy. We must be consistent. Third downs matter. Drives matter. Sustained drives matter. Because you know what happens when you don't sustain? You give your defense too many opportunities to get tired, you give the opponent momentum, and that's when games slip away. And let's talk about the injuries and personnel notes. The Bengals may be without some key edge rushers, Trey Hendrickson and Shamar Stewart being ruled out for our upcoming game. That creates opportunity for us. We have to seize it. Meanwhile, we've got some of our own bumps and bruises to contend with. 3 Steelers were ruled out for the Week 11 game, 2 more listed as questionable. This is where depth matters. This is where coaching, grit, and belief carry you when the bodies are sore and the schedule is grinding. And let's not lose sight of the fact that our secondary, after that initial loss to the Bengals in Week 7, got an internal facelift. They know they were burned, and they know the target is even bigger now. Changes in the secondary have Steelers optimistic they are better equipped to handle the Bengals' passing game. That's a direct acknowledgement of where we were and where we need to go. Now to you, Steelers Nation, this game isn't just for a win, it's for revenge, it's for momentum, it's for pride. In a preview piece, the prediction read, the Bengals may be scrapping to survive, but the Steelers know what's at stake and rarely fold when the rematch turns into a gut check game. That's exactly what this is, a gut check. The kind of moment where we find out whether we're still that team that makes a statement in the division or if we let the season slip away quietly. And here's a fact we all need to lean into. This is a franchise built on doing things when they matter most. You learn this not from the current roster alone, but from our history. From the immaculate reception to the Super Bowl runs. We know what legacy feels like, what it demands now. So what must happen? In our script for victory, our linebackers and front seven must dominate the line of scrimmage. Nobody walks away from this game too easily. Run plays need to go nowhere. We force third downs, long ones. We win the up lines in coverage. On offense, our line protects, our backs run, our quarterback makes smart throws. Not spectacular only for show, but meaningful. Third down conversions, sustained drives, time of possession in our favor. In the secondary, trust, discipline, communication. No wide open targets, no glow by big plays. We've been lit up. We've admitted that. Now we've adjusted. Let's execute. Special teams and coaching matter too. Mistakes can't be the difference. The Bengals know how to flip momentum. They've done it against us. We must deny it. If we tick these boxes, if we show up with the Steel mentality, we not only reclaim a win, we send a message. The Steelers are back in business. The must-win tag isn't a burden, it's a rallying cry. And for you watching, this is where you get in the game. Because while the players and coaches do the work on the field, you bring the noise. You bring the belief. You bring the legacy. You light up the stadium in black and gold. In your homes, on social media, you remind everyone that Steelers Nation never backs down. So here's the ask. After this one, drop your reactions in the comments. How did you see this game going? What's the moment you'll remember? And if you're fired up with me, hit that like button, smash subscribe, turn on notifications, because we're just getting started with Steelers Nation Wire. We'll keep bringing you the breakdowns, the stories, the fire. This is our time. Steel City, black and gold. Let's show them who's boss.